Hey guys, Aaron here from MMT. I'm going to talk to you today about how to treat a certain area of the body that is great at releasing shoulder pain and neck pain. So what we're going to do first is have a look at the Anatomy Trains chart by Tom Myers and actually have a look at the posterior arm lines, and that'll kind of show everyone, the area we want to treat and why it is implicated in these issues. Alright guys, so we've got the front and back arm lines here. What we're going to be looking at is the deep back arm line, which is on the left side of this right hand skeleton here. So what we're looking at is the medial border of the scap here. So where these rhomboids come and attach to the medial border, you can see infraspinatus and supraspinatus going off the other side. And then you can see levator scapulae, which goes up to the base of the skull. So a lot of the times you get people coming in that have pain right at the base of the skull there. Now you want to release that, but a lot of the times it's because of this pulling that's coming from the medial border of the scap. And you can see how it relates to referral pain down the arm. And generally when you do treat this area, it does shoot a lot of pain up that left scap to the base of the skull and down the arm. So it's a really key point in releasing neck pain and shoulder pain. Alright, so I've got my wonderful model here, Jason, holding his perfect posture. You can see the pretty good muscle development in this chap. So what we're looking at here, say for the right side or the left side, this medial border here, which you can see Jason's got pretty ridiculously good development in. So we'd be looking at, he might come in with neck pain here from the left scap, which comes and attaches down here, but we'd be ripping through this medial border, which you can see has a direct line to that neck there. So this is the area we're going to be working on today, okay? All right, we've got Jason on the table now, guys. So I'm going to be treating his left shoulder here so you guys can see. So what we do first is get a bit of myo wax on our hands, and then we want to grip into the table there, and we're going to be going with our palm first, so get a really good grip at the superior border of that scap. And all we're doing is using our pisiform, the lateral part of our hand, to just get a really good connection and drive through the medial border of that scap. So this doesn't look like much on camera, but I can assure you that it's very relieving but also quite painful too. So as I'm going off left scap then and just going down the medial border of that scapula, we're hitting a lot of different tissues. So from a superficial point of view, we're hitting, trap, but then on a deeper level, we're getting through rhomboid and a lot of other little intrinsic muscles. You can see that I've got a really good groove here of where my pisiform, is ripping through, and that would definitely be kind of sending signals up to the base of the skull, but also down that line as we already looked at on the Anatomy Trains poster. So for time purposes, I'll just rip through this a bit quicker, but we would do a whole strip all the way through there, getting into the serratus area. But what we can also do too is really get our elbows. Remember, we're developing a strong connection first with all our MFR work here. It's deep, but it's not how deep you go, it's how you go deep. So it's really slow and controlled. It's obviously a pretty tough point for Jay, so we'll go a bit slower there. But we're working our way all along this range here. Once again, absolutely brilliant at getting rid of neck pain, shoulder pain. Go a bit quicker there now. So I'm basically just using my forearm, and as I'm going down with my forearm, my elbow, a bit of a more solid object is coming from behind. So it's almost like the forearm kind of paves the way, and the elbow just comes through and cleans out all the gunk, gets rid of all the adhesions and fixations. So if you've got persistent shoulder pain or neck pain and are sick of the standard physio 20-minute consultations and want some real business, come in and see us. Book online at www.musculartherapy.com.au. Thank you.